What's up, beautiful Aquarius? I'm here today to connect with you and to give you your monthly energy update. We're going to tune into the month of December. Hello, if you are here for the first time today, and I want to thank everyone that keeps coming back and keeps checking in on me. Thank you very much. I feel very grateful to connect with you all and to have you watch my videos. I hope they resonate. Tuning in. We're going to do a little bit of channeling while I shuffle the cards, and I will tell you what came up for me when I tune into your sign. We will look at the overview, the energy, general energy for the month of December. Then we're going to look at the shadow and the light side of the month, a little bit of love and relationship, a little bit of work, a little bit of health, and also a little bit of healing or things you can look out for in the month of December. You can use this reading for your sun, moon, or rising, or if you are cross-watching for a loved one, soulmate, twin flame, your child or family member, or just somebody you care about. Don't forget to switch up the roles. Overall, that was it, what I wanted to tell you. Oh no, I forgot. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. Not all will apply to everyone watching, but just take whatever resonates. I really hope this helps on your journey. And if it does, let me know in the comments, because I really love to hear all your stories and all the things you guys are going through. Yeah, I really like it. So let me tune into the energy. Shuffling my cards when it comes to your monthly December 2019 energy. Can you believe it? It's almost a new decade. Almost 2020. How quick did this year go, right? I think it went really quick. When I tune into your energy, what I see is a sweat lodge. I hope I pronounced this right. A sweat lodge, a place where you go to retreat. I think it's something almost kind of like a sauna, but then in a very spiritual manner. And I see you sitting there and purging old stuff, purging emotions, especially I want to say things from the past, but also a lot of like things from this year. So I feel like you went through a couple of phases this year when it comes to energy wise, things that came up for you that you needed to address. And I kind of feel like you will be purging some of the last energies in your energy field that you should be letting go, so you can move on to 2020. And then I see you stepping out of the sweat lodge, and I see a field filled with seeds that has been planted. And then I see one, like almost the first that you walk to, and I see this like seed that has been planted. I see it growing a little bit and coming out of the dirt. And then I see you picking up some of the residue of the sweat lodge. I think the things you purged, the energy that you purged. And I see you having it in like a sort of special, I want to always say native, like very, could also be a calabash, but something like really that's used for spiritual cleansing. I see you having all these energies in a sort of in this bowl, and then pouring it over the seed. And I kind of got two feelings when I'm processing whatever I'm being given right now. I kind of feel like some of you all might be repeating an old pattern this month that you just either try to stop with. Maybe you wanted to stop smoking, or maybe you changed something up, and then I see it coming back again this month. Even though you just started over, it comes back again. And I kind of feel like you got to decide now, am I just going to like throw the entire plan or thing away and start over again, or am I just going to manage it? And then for some of you, I feel like the pouring of the purging energies over the new plant is kind of over the new sprouting idea, dream, plant, relationship, feeling, flow you are in. I kind of feel like for some of y'all, this actually really means that you use your experience that you have been through for the last years, maybe decade, maybe months, and use it to your advantage to grow. So I feel like the group is separated in two here. I hope we can clear this up a little bit more when we go along. Let me see what we got for this month. Ooh. Wait, we got the warrior card for you. This is a beautiful card. So you also see almost Aries sign kind of looking, right? So what I'm feeling here is when it comes to your month of December, beautiful Aquarius. First of all, I'm starting to notice that when I tune into your energy, I feel a little bit foggy. I feel a little bit like I don't know really where to start, and things are like words are slipping away. So you might be in a sort of like confusing moment, or a moment where you're not really sure about where to go to next, or a moment where things are just very overwhelming for you. I feel like the month of December will create some sort of like a little bit of a battle against yourself. I think it's mostly against yourself and against old things that you are resistant to let go of. I feel for some of you, you're really trying, you really want to let go of certain thought patterns, certain behaviors, certain habits that are no longer serving you. But I feel like you're having a little bit of a hard time. And this December, I kind of feel like you will be having the last battle. Of course, it will not be the last battle of your life, but I definitely feel like this will be a very important battle, the last battle of this year. Does this mean it is going to be like a war battlefield type of thing? I don't know if that's really the case. I kind of feel like it's more of an energy thing here happening, and I kind of feel like you will be going head to head with yourself. Almost thinking you might be in some Gemini energy also, with maybe you're dealing with a Gemini in a situation and this is being really hard and you're battling with the Gemini. Maybe for some of y'all this means that the result of the battle will be in your physical reality around May. May, I think it's May, right? Yeah, May, June of 2020. But I think that it's also the Gemini energy for most of you, that you're battling against two sides of yourself, the part that's old and the part that's new, and you're kind of in between here. And I kind of feel like you might be battling this energy this month. You might be going through it a little bit, beautiful Aquarius. I almost want to say Aries. Now I'm going to look at your light side energy of this month and the shadow side of the energy of this month. And when we do so, when we look at the light, we're looking at all the things that are coming to the surface, all things that are interesting. I never said this, but any other sign. So I kind of feel like there are things coming to the surface for you with this card that's about to pop out. But things in the higher self, your conscious mind, things that you perceive as positive, and the shadow side being the things that you, oh, thank you, yes, oh, sorry, and the shadow side being the things in your subconscious, being the things that you are unaware of, ego maybe even. Yes, let's see what we got here. Yes, so in the light, we got 99 and mirror reflection, and it says future. Let me show you the card. Maybe you feel something when you look at it. I definitely feel like I said this might be the last battle. Double nine here. Nine is all about endings, coming full circle, completion. Having learned like step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the last battle, definitely. And I kind of feel like this month will reflect back to you all the things you have worked on, and all the things you have either neglected or suppressed. And they are coming to the surface now. You might find yourself in a situation where I kind of feel like some of you think like, oh my God, I thought I changed this, or I thought I had this nailed in the butt, and all of a sudden it comes back up again. We got this in the light side, so I definitely feel like this is going to be a very good thing for you. I feel like most of you will notice that, yes, this might be the end battle. You might be going up against the big boss, yourself. your own shadows, but you will also notice the progress you have made in the last months to year. I think this will be a very interesting month for you. I've also feel like my throat is a little bit like clingy, like nervous almost. So I kind of feel like you might be nervous to speak up for yourself. Some of you might be nervous to speak up for yourself, or some of you might be having some issues with either setting boundaries in a healthy manner, or there is some unbalanced energy in your throat chakra, making it creating you to either be verbally aggressive, attacking, battling, or the other way around, like you being really silent and not speaking up for yourself. When we look at the shadow side of things, we got number 5, fluidity. And this is telling me 5 is all about obstacles, challenges, things you can work on. And I definitely feel like this month will be a little bit of a month where things might not be flowing the way you really like it to. I feel I feel you sitting a lot in the mind and having a lot of like emotions being purged. So this is definitely, I think, what the sweat lodge was all about. I see you purging a lot of emotions. I'm kind of thinking about you have been starting over, you have been planting all these seeds, you have been working really hard. Like this is a field filled with new, fresh, brand new seeds of love, abundance, but they are like still in the ground, they are still trying to grow. So some of y'all might be going through a little bit of a dark patch. Because some of the seeds are still underground, like most of them. And then I feel like some of you have been definitely learning a lot of lessons and finding new ways to make things work, to make a certain dream work, make a certain situation work. But you definitely need to pay a lot of attention this month to your own energy. You need to pay a lot of attention to your ebb and flow, to your emotional world, to how you are serving the wave, or really not that much serving the wave of this energy coming through. So there might be a little bit of a this might be a little bit of a challenging month for you. Let me see. We are going to look into love, relationships, all types of relationships. So not just love relationship, also child, family members, co-workers, and the relationship with yourself. Thank you. Yes. Okay, the cards that I pulled for you, the first one in Dutch, it says misleiding. En it says, iemand draagt een masker van onechte zelf in deze relatie. And in English it says, I don't know how to say this. Someone misleading you. That's the best word to say it, right? Someone misleading you. Someone is wearing a mask of being unreal in this relationship. I'm showing you this so you might be able to feel something with it. Then we got number 17 and we got hope, and it was reversed. So when I'm looking at this energy that I'm picking up on, I definitely feel like you are the one wearing a mask, or you have just like decided to let go of a certain situation where you were wearing a mask, and you kind of put back your mask back on for protection. So I kind of feel like you are trying to protect yourself in a certain situation, but this is kind of unnecessary, because I definitely feel like the energy is not the same as it used to be in the past. So this might be in a relationship with a loved one or a family member, or just you towards the world. And maybe even all three of them. But I definitely feel like there is some new energy sparking up in this relationship. I feel like there's a new beginning. We got the 1 and the 7, and because we got this like reversed, I kind of feel like you you are either healing yourself, or you are sharing a lot of your healing energy, a lot of maybe your insights that you have been through, that helps other people and yourself take off the mask and be really real with one another. So I kind of also feel like this month is creating an energy. Yes, there will be a battlefield. Yes, this energy will be a little bit challenging. For some of you, maybe even challenging. But I definitely feel like this is because you are purging. All sorts of old stuff is coming up, and purging is always very uncomfortable. So I really want to give you something like to focus on. Just try to do something like detox, fasting, sleeping in, like making sure your sleep pattern is good, working out, making like dancing, doing feel good things, but also mothering or fathering yourself and making sure you do the things you are supposed to do in order to feel as good as possible this month. There's definitely a very strong healing energy here, and I see you uplifting relationships and uplifting yourself, especially at the end of this month. So I feel like, yeah, in the beginning you will be purging, you will be in the lodge, but then when you come out, I definitely feel like you're lighter. I feel like you're done. I feel like a lot of energy has fell off of you, and you're now ready to go to work. You're now ready to manifest, and you're ready to take whatever you has been purged and make it and put that into use. And yes, for some of you this might mean that putting it to use may bring you like towards another cycle of something that you consciously chose. So this will not be the difference between the two will be seen very clearly, because you would have been choosing this reality or this cycle consciously again. How, if you ask? If you are in a relationship that's bad and you kind of need to end stuff, you already know. You kind of feel like, all right, I kind of need to end this stuff, kind of need to release this relationship because it's toxic for me. But then you choose to sit it out for another couple of months. This would be consciously doing the cycle again, right? Are you with me? I hope you're with me. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. So it would be a conscious decision if you are going to this through the same pattern again, right? So now we're going to look at your work energy. And when I'm looking at work, we're looking at jobs, we're looking at your career, we're looking at business, we're looking at school, study, all material stuff like creating material wealth, creating finances, and helping other people, or being of service in the world. That's the energy that I'm going to look into for you now. Kind of feel a lot of serious energy. I feel a little bit uncomfortable doing the reading right now. So this either might be an uncomfortable month for you in a little bit in the beginning, or you might feel uncomfortable, or you might have felt uncomfortable this month. Maybe it's the Mercury retrograde energy that made you feel uncomfortable. It will go away. It will go away. You will come out of this in a way that's very fruitful. Thank you. Kind of need to think about Pisces a lot too during your reading. So, looking at your cards for work energy, we got flowers. And how fitting is that with the seeds that we have planted? So this is a very good thing. This means that your seeds are going to flower. This is making me exciting, because all of a sudden, like I was, oh my God, do I need to give these beautiful Aquarius this reading? And it sounds like a little bit like, oh my God, I don't know. They're going to be very excited about their month after hearing this reading. I don't want to influence y'all to feel some sort of way, but we're having some beautiful energy here. This card says, working with flowers opens your heart and brings you blessings to others through your life purpose. And then we got, look at this, be authentically you. And what does she have in her hand? So what I definitely feel for you, I kind of feel like we're talking about, most of all, your soul's purpose. Because after the sweat lodge, after purging, after laying down the seeds for the future, for the energy that you are moving into from 2020, the next decade. I kind of feel like when this is all about your soul's purpose. We're not talking about work, we're not talking about studying, we're not talking about finance or material. We're definitely talking about your soul's purpose. And I see you working on your soul's purpose. I see you making moves towards figuring out who you are, where you want to be. I see you planning. I see you nurturing yourself. I see you nurturing your dreams or whatever you need to go through. So, whatever will aspire this month that makes you feel uncomfortable in the beginning, it will be part of your soul's purpose. It will be a very either important piece of the puzzle for your a soul's purpose, for your mission here on this planet, individual or global collective. um, um, but I definitely feel like this is going to be a very important month for you when it comes to your this will be laying the ground foundation. I feel like you will be laying the foundation for the rest of your life. Simple as that. And I really want you to be very honest with yourself. Be authentically you. Like I said, be who you are. Speak up. Let your voice be heard, especially when you feel uncomfortable. Address whatever is making you feel uncomfortable. Address, just by expressing it will help enormous, because like I just expressed it and I felt a lot lighter already. So I would definitely feel like it will be important for you to express this. And when you look at this card, when I look at this card, I see her like almost like waving goodbye at the past. So I definitely feel like I said you are coming full circle, you are leaving behind the past. And yes, it will be like a little bit of hard work in this last month, but then you will be able to flower and you will be able to move on from whatever has been bugging you or holding you back or keeping you in a certain stuck energy. You are beginning anew after this month. Ooh, I do like this energy now. Okay, now we're moving into healing. And oh no, sorry. We're looking into health, and there might be possibly something that needs healing in health. When I'm looking at health, I'm looking at spiritual, emotional, mental, physical. I think I had all, or any other way that you can think of, any other health type. I don't know. Give it to us, please. Thank you, Aquarius. Yes, you've been going through it. My baby Aquarius is... Oh my God. Okay. We got over here endurance. Look at this card. And then we got, in Dutch it says winter, in English it says the same thing, but winter. And it says the elder, energy of the elder, teaching, going into solitude, wisdom, freedom, reinventing itself, being grateful, having a free spirit, surprised and unapologetic. So the energy then picking up when it comes to your health. Yes, we're going into the winter. I definitely feel like some of you physically will be having some symptoms of having a cold, having flu symptoms, feeling sick. Some of you all might be battling with some mental energy, some mental fogginess. Like I said in the beginning, felt a little bit confused, felt a little bit all over the place, felt a little bit unsure, not clear. So some of you all with also this smoke around her head are having some unclarity or feeling unclear, might be going through something like a winter depression. This will clear up. This will clear up. I definitely feel like you will getting out of this. You will be getting out of this energy. Just give it some time. Also, I kind of feel like for some of you, there might be something happening with the father and mother energy, your own father and mother energy, your mother-father wound might pop up, or the mother or father energy will be in the mental or emotional plane a lot. This making you feel whatever energy is related to your parents. So this could be a very good thing, but this could all like of gratitude, wisdom, gratefulness, them teaching you, their energy teaching you, or this could be yeah, some sadness, some broken-hearted energy, but still teaching you. So either way, it will be teaching you. I kind of feel like some of y'all will be feeling the need to go inside, the sweat lodge, of course, retreat, purge, let go of some old energies. You have been going about this stuff for a long time, so some of y'all, I feel like with the endurance energy, I feel like you have you have been strong for a very long time. You have been holding like all this weight on your shoulders for a very long time, and now it's kind of time to free yourself from this weight, to just let go of it, just purge it, just release it. This is a great time to do so. The winter energy is a great time to retreat, and I definitely feel like when you retreat, you will be able to sprout and grow and blossom when spring starts. And spring might already start in January, February for you. Yeah, so not that long for most of y'all. So now we will be looking at your healing. And when we're looking at healing, we will be focusing on all things that you might pop up this month that you need to heal, steps that you can take to heal, maybe some steps regards to what we just talked about, or ways to manage this month and make it as positive and fruitful as possible, or whatever comes up. I want you to also listen to your own intuition here. Oh, I'm going to pick 3. Okay. So, we got connecting to your ancestors. See a tree there in the middle of you. Then we got family. And last but not least, we got tea, drinking tea. So, looking at this, I definitely feel like some of y'all will be purging a lot of energy regards to family, toxic family patterns, toxic relationship patterns, ancestral patterns that you have been repeating from mother to daughter to from grandmother to mother to daughter to maybe even your daughter if you have a child or son, whatever. Could also be father to grandfather, father, and so forth. So I definitely feel like this will be coming up. It will be important for you when it comes to your healing to really focus on the relationship that you do have, the positive aspects of these relationships with your mother, with your father, with your family members, and really feed off that energy. And I'm not talking about being a vampire, energy vampire. I'm talking about feeding off the love, letting it just flow over you, because there I feel like there's an abundance of energy possible, like surrounding you. Possible is the wrong way to say it, but I hope you understand what I'm saying here. I feel like there is love there for you, but you might not be able to see it really fully. Some of y'all might be feeling really lonely, some of y'all might be feeling really sad, some of you might be feeling really neglected, and I definitely feel like there is love there, there are possibilities there, but I kind of feel like you need to take off your mask and open up. It might be that you are purging all these energies, what's making these emotions stronger, these emotions of loneliness, of uncomfortable energy, or sad feelings or whatever. And if you are flowing through this and you have done a lot of work in this year and you feel a little bit better, like you don't feel this bad as that I'm like saying to you right now, I'm like, no, I think I'm doing well, then this will be a very important moment for you to rekindle with certain family members and to talk about some ancestral patterns, maybe even honor your ancestors in a certain way. Some of y'all might be creating some sort of a tradition surrounding old holidays or traditional holidays that are more in service of your ancestors, or more close to your culture, if that makes sense. So I definitely feel like this will be an eye-opening moment. And then we have drinking tea. And I want to say, like, I feel like maybe some of you might be doing some sort of ayahuasca ceremony, or some sort of herbal ceremony that's going to open the mind or open the soul or open the energy in a different way, where you will be connecting with your ancestors, right? This, of course, not for all of you, because not everyone is all about those type of stuff, and if it's not for you, it's not for you. But for some it is. I definitely feel for some Aquarius this will be the case. And if you have been doubting about doing ayahuasca, this kind of might be your sign or your call. Again, I have to say, because I feel like you've been called already a couple of times. For others, I feel like this has to do with your health, taking good care of your health, making sure that you drink a lot of herbal tea, use certain herbals to make sure that your throat feels good, to make sure that the flu symptoms go away very well, but also to nurture yourself, to make yourself calm. You can use stuff like lavendel. You can use stuff like oh my god, how do I have I forgot the herb. I forgot the name of the herb. uh Camilla. I think it's Camilla. That makes you very calm, right? And I heard for some of y'all St. Peter's. I hope it's pronounced the same in English. St. Peter's herb. I feel like this will help with depression symptoms for some of y'all. But you definitely need to check this out with your doctor, because I know from St. Peter's herb that you cannot use this with certain other medicines. So you definitely need to check this out with your doctor or nutrition first. Of course, the Camilla tea you can drink, and the lavendel tea too. Same goes for ayahuasca. If you want to do ayahuasca, make sure that you do a good checkup with your doctor first. So yeah, that was all. Sorry, I was kind of confused here. I feel like I need to still like give you something, so I'm going to pull. I was like, okay, this cannot be it. So I'm going to pull one more card for you. An ending message. If you liked your reading, let me know in the comments if it resonates with you. Please like. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would love for you to join the community, the family, the soul tribe. I have a lot of other videos on the channel too, and just started out, of course, so there will be a lot more. The last card that I got for you. Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? So I definitely feel like it's very important to nurture yourself this month. Some of y'all definitely need to look at your relationship with your mother or the relationship with your father, and take really good care of yourself. Nurture yourself, love yourself, be kind to yourself, but also be very strict and be very responsible. Right? This is your energy for this month, beautiful Aquarius. Sending you so much love and good energy, and I'm wishing you a beautiful month. Bye.